Hi everyone. In this lecture, we'll study program flow statements, the statements which control the program flow. So let's face it, in the real world, it's actually really difficult, or I would say not possible, to provide any meaningful functionality to the user without controlling the program flow. By controlling the program flow, what I mean is, if you want to take some decisions based on some scenario, like if this condition is true, if this scenario is true, execute these lines of code. If this scenario is not true, execute these lines of code. Let's take a very simple scenario. For example, if you want to give a particular discount, you're creating an e-commerce website and if you want to particular give a discount, so on the basis of on basically every Sunday, so you have to check in the program if the day is Sunday or not. If the day is Sunday, then discount will be applied. If the day is not Sunday, discount will not be applied, right? So these kind of statements come under the control program flow. So it's really important and you have to understand this, right? So let's move forward. Basically, the control this whole controlling program flow is divided into two parts. The first one is conditional statements. The second one is loops, right? The third part is goto, and we're not going to study that because it's not recommended, right? And why it's not recommended? The goto was basically used in early programming languages like Fortran or Basics, which don't have the same exclusive system of loops, right, that we have today. So that's why goto was used. Goto is actually can solve many problems easily, but the thing is, goto makes the program difficult to debug, right? So we're not going to study that in this course. We'll jump straight to the conditional statements. The conditional statements, there are two types of conditional statements in C++. The first one is if else and the second one is switch statement, right? And yeah, the if else statement is for example, like the scenario, if the day is Saturday or whatever day you want to, then you can give the discount. If the day is not Saturday, else execute these lines of code. Basically, if else statement is if is a reserve keyword and else is also a reserve keyword. Here there is some condition. Let's see the if statement, right? Let's see the syntax. This is the if statement syntax. In if statement, there is if condition. This if condition is basically a reserve keyword, as we already know, right? There is a condition. If this condition is true, then the control will be moved to this part. If this condition is not true, then the other lines of code after this will be executed, right? So for example, there is a number. If this number is equal to 0, then execute this lines of code which is inside the if statements, right? So this is basically the if statement syntax. Now let's move to the if else. Yeah, now if this statement is true, if condition is true, then the code inside this code will be executed. If this condition is not true, this code will be executed, right? So for example, if there's a if condition, if the day is Sunday. If the day is Sunday, then the discount is 30%. Else, if there is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday or Friday, whatever the day is, I don't care, the discount will always be 10%, like this, right? So this is the whole scenario. If there is Saturday, then it's 30%. If there is any other day, basically here we are giving weightage, or we are giving importance to a particular if condition. If this statement is true, then use this. Otherwise, there is any other statement, I don't care, execute this lines of code, these lines of code, right? So there is particularly emphasis or focus on a particular one statement. Now what if I want to give discount based on every day? For Monday there is some different discount, on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and for every day there is some different discount. So if you want to do that, you have to use if else if statement, right? So here it is. The if else if statement is, for example, the control will when the control will encounter this, it will check this condition. If the condition is this, then we execute these lines of code. Else if, not else, if this condition is true, then these lines of code will be executed and the control will move out of the else block. Right? If this condition is not true, then it will check the else if condition. If this not, then else if, right? And after that these lines of code will be executed. And the great part is you can put any number of else ifs you want to. It's like that you can put even 365 else if for 365 days. If for e-commerce website you want to give individual discount for each and every different day, right? So there are 365 days, and for each day if you want to give different discounts, then you can use else if statement for all 365 days. So there is no number of limit how many else ifs you want to do, right? So let's write this. If the day is Sunday, then give this discount. Else if the day is not Sunday but it's Monday, right, then execute this, right? For Tuesday it's different, for Thursday, Wednesday it's different, right? So for every, we are checking each and every condition in if else if statement. If we have total control, if we want to see only Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right, then we can put if the day is Monday, then there is different discount. For Tuesday it's different discount, Wednesday is different discount, and for all other days it's quite generic discount, like 10%, right, or no discount, whatever the e-commerce website owner wants to. So if you're not able to understand it, let's type a different program. Let's write a program, right? So let's write the program. Let's include the header files. Let me zoom in a bit. Using namespace standard, right? And this is our int main. Let's write it. For example, there are 7 days, right? 1 means Sunday, right? 2 means Monday. 3 means Tuesday, and so on, right? And the 7 means Saturday, right? You can do any number, anything you want, right? It's just like, for example, if there's a day and we are giving we are taking day as an input from the customer. All right, now if the day is equal to 1, then we will say to the customer, then we'll display the day is Saturday, right? Now this is your if statement. Okay. This is your if statement. Let's build it and run it. Let's say if I put 7, Nothing, right? There is no condition for 7. Now if I put 1 here, what will happen? Just a minute. Yeah, the day is Sunday. So there was condition for 1. There was no condition for anything, right? Any other thing. So let's put it if else statement. If the day is not 1, obviously the day is not Sunday, right? The day is not Sunday. Let's put the day is not Sunday, right? It's like this. To be more clear, if the day is 1, it's Sunday. If 1, it's not Sunday. So this is your simple if else statement, right? And let's look at if else if statement, right? It will be, it will not give emphasis on Sunday, it will give emphasis on each and every day. Right? And if the day is 6, then so I have handled each and every scenario. For example, if I put 9, obviously the day is not valid, we have 7 days, right? And now if I want 6, then the day is Friday. We are not giving emphasis on particularly Sunday, we are giving emphasis on each and every day, right? We are handling each and every case scenario. So this is your if else, your else if statement, right? Obviously in Python or any other programming language, the syntax can be different. In Python it's elif, but obviously the syntax doesn't matter. All that matters is concept, and it's same for each and every programming language. So most of the concept, obviously, right? So that's all for the if else statement. Let's move to the switch statement.